Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. So I know you guys are probably wondering, Kelsey, why the heck are you in a sweatshirt? It's literally the end of June. Just to address that super quickly, we like to crank up the AC in my house, but I tend to get cold very easily. So I'm in a sweatshirt, but it is very roasty toasty outside. Second thing is I do have new candles behind me, so if you see those there, they are burning. They are, I think, comfy cotton or like fresh linen. I don't know, something like chill like that. So yeah, I just want to jump into today's video. Today's video is finally going to be the trying out makeup that I forgot about video that I kind of put on pause a few weeks ago when I had all my unboxings and stuff to do. So finally getting back to that. I'm not going to lie, I have pretty low expectations for this video. From what I remember about these products, at least the eye products, I have low expectations for the eye products. Yeah, from what I remember, they were not super pigmented. They were pretty patchy. They were just a little like they weren't exciting. I mean, they were makeup for when I was a beginner and stuff like that. But I don't know. I mean, we'll see what happens. The lip products I have pretty good faith in. I chose two of them, and then of course there was the blush that I forgot about. I'm not gonna use that concealer because I like don't need the concealer right now, and I know for a fact that it's going to be really light, so I'm not going to play around with that in this video. I already do have one coat of mascara on, but I'm probably going to put a second coat on when we finish the eye look. And obviously I'm still going to be using some of the products that I do know and love because there wasn't like a full face of products that I forgot about. It was just like a few aspects of it, but yeah, we are going to go ahead and jump right into the video. I've got my coffee here, my coffee flavored sugar water, or coffee flavored sugar milk. So first I'm going to pull out the Smudge Proof Eyeshadow Base from NARS, you guys know. And I do not have contacts in right now, so I look like I'm squinting at my mirror a little bit. I am. I have my glasses like right over here, and I was wearing them earlier today, and we'll be wearing them after this video. Luckily, I don't really have anywhere to go today other than to go take care of a dog, so if this turns out really badly, I don't have to worry about a lot of people seeing it, which is good. So I am going to use two of the three eyeshadow palettes that I mentioned in the Makeup I Forgot About video. I'm going to use the Classic 10 from Makeover Essentials and the Perfect Nudes from Style Essentials. Wow. Which is the Five Below palette. So I think I'm gonna start with that because it has what could be a lot of good transition shades in here. And then I'll probably use the Classic 10. It's a bit of a smokier palette, so I'll probably use that as like accent colors for my outer lid and stuff like that. So I'm gonna go ahead and take my Farrah fluffy brush. I think I'm going to go ahead and grab this guy in the middle right here and go ahead and put that into the crease just to start, something. Okay, so right off the bat, I'm not seeing a lot of anything, but it is a very, skin tone color. So it also just could be that it matches my skin tone so well that it's just not showing up. So we'll test out some other colors and see what happens. Oh, I always forget how fluffy and comfortable this brush is. So now I'm gonna go in with the color next to it right here, and I'm also gonna put that in my crease. Okay, so this has a very small amount of pigment, like very small, almost non-existent. I don't know, it looked like it had something when I first put it down, and then the more I'm blending it out, I'm like, is it there? I don't know. Yeah, do you guys see anything yet? Because I don't really see anything yet. So now I'm going to go in, I think to this color over here, the second color in, and try and build that up. Oh, that guy's showing up on my brush a little bit. Here we go, now we have a little something. I mean, if you want natural makeup, no makeup, this palette's gonna be great for you. But if you're really trying to get somewhere with this palette, it's not going to get you very far. I'm going to try one more thing. I'm going to go ahead and try and take a combination of these two colors on the end here and see if I can get anything going. There we go. We got a little something. And the thing about this palette, I don't know if I mentioned this before, the entire top row is shimmers and the entire bottom row is mattes. So I do like that. They have equal variety, which is good. They have stuff for the crease and they have stuff for the lid. So that's nice, but it's all underwhelming. At least the mattes are anyway. Yeah. Okay, so this is what I have. You can see there's a little bit of pigment there, but it's nothing exciting. So I'm going to go ahead and put these two colors on my lid with my finger and see if that gets me anywhere. Okay, so that's what the swatch looks like. So there's something there, but it's still pretty underwhelming on my lid. It's definitely not as bad as the mattes though. So the shimmers do have a little more life to them, which I kind of expected. Shimmers do tend to come out better than matte colors. I feel like it's not blending very well. Like, can you even see it? I can barely see it. Can you see a difference? I'm hoping that this other palette has a little more life to it than this one does. Okay, so this is what we got. I'm going to go ahead and blend the crease into the lid, and then we'll move on from this palette. So this palette, overall, Perfect Nudes, it's really great if you want like the epitome of a no makeup look, and if you're just a beginner, it does have enough pigment that you can play around with it and learn how to build your colors and play around with neutrals before you move on to colors and stuff like that. But overall, I'd probably only give it like a 3 out of 10. I like the neutral shades in there. I think they're good shades, but it doesn't have the pigment to it. It doesn't. And it's upsetting because it's like, when you look at it, I want to like it. The shades are nice, but they're underwhelming. It also does come with a brush, which is nice, but it's not the softest brush I've ever felt. I mean, it's like a drugstore brush, so nothing exciting. So yeah, probably 3 out of 10, but at least it's only $5. Okay, so now we are going to go into the Makeover Essentials palette, which looks like this. And I think what I'm going to do, I'm going to take the brush that it comes with, which looks like this. It's a double-ended brush. I'm going to take the fluffy side, and I'm going to grab this warm brown right here and put that on the outer half of my eye. Ooh, okay, pigment, yes. Yeah, so you can see that there's pigment there on that one. We're getting somewhere, folks. It is a little patchy as I'm blending it out, but it definitely has more pigment than the other palette, so that's good. So what I'm doing is I'm patting it in and then blending it out towards the middle of my eye. As I'm blending it out, it's not holding on to the pigment as much as I wanted to. Like some eyeshadows, when you blend them out, the pigment still stays strong on the lid, and this one's not doing that. But it's, even as it's losing color, it still has more pigment than the other palette, like I said. And then I think I'm going to take the smaller end of the brush, and I'm going to go in with this like slate gunmetal color right next to that brown. And I'm going to put that on the outer corner of my lid again and slowly blend inward into the brown. So it's not showing up in the brown too much. I'm going to go ahead and take that other end and help blend the two together. It's not really making a huge difference, I'm seeing, but it's not bad. And blend. Like I said before, as it's blending out, it's getting a little patchy. Yeah, I'm not going to try anything else with this look, because if I try to do anything else, it'll like mush together and become muddy, and we don't want that. So now I think I'm going to put the brush back. I'm going to find my angled eyeliner brush. There it is. And I'm going to go in with that same gunmetal color that I just tried to use, and I'm going to go in with that on the lower lash line, and that should be able to tell us a little bit more about how pigmented it is. There we go. So we got that. That's good. Alright, and then I'm going to blend that out with a big fluffy brush. Okay, so as I blended it out, at least on the one eye, it almost completely disappeared, which I'm not crazy about. But overall, I'm not going to use the eyeliner in this because I'm not going to lie, I don't trust actual legitimate pencil liners because I've had like the wood kind of come apart as I'm putting it on my eye before, and I don't like that. So I tend to go for like the twist up pencils. Overall, I'd probably give that palette a 5 or 6 out of 10. Still not super great, kind of patchy, a little hard to blend, but there's pigment to it. The color selection is great for a smoky eye, but if you're looking for a natural eye, that is not your palette. But again, it's a lot better than the first one, and you can create something out of it. I wish there were a few more like actual colors in there to kind of play around with, but I don't know. It's not bad. Again, not terrible, but not my favorite palette, so I might use it every once in a while, but I don't see myself using it super much. So now I'm going to take a coffee break. And I'm going to go ahead and go in with eyeliner and mascara off camera, and then I will get back to you. Okay, so I am back. The lashes and the eyeliner are done. Overall, it's a wearable look, but again, not super impressed with the palettes. But they are drugstore and they are inexpensive, so if you're looking for an inexpensive beginner solution, either of these palettes would work. They're just not the best. So I'm not going to go ahead and bronze the face today. I'm just not feeling it. That's a lot of effort that I don't feel like doing, and I feel like the bronziness would contrast the cooler smoky tones of the eye that I did. So I'm going to go ahead and go in with the NYX powder blush in the color Pinched. And that's what it looks like. As you can tell, not super worn down. And I'm just going to go in with my normal blush brush and put this on. Oh, there's pigment. Oh my, that was actually more pigment than I was ready for, not gonna lie. Normally it takes like a few good solid taps to get the Tarte blush, which I kind of like. I like that it's not super pigmented. This has a lot more pigment than I thought it did. Still buildable though, which is good. I tend to like NYX. NYX is a good brand. Okay, so this side is looking almost a little sunburnt. That's okay. I'm actually going to quickly go ahead and take my big fluffy brush and just kind of blend that out a little bit. There we go. Okay. Alright, so this is a good blush. It's a little pinkier than what I would normally wear. I tend to go for more like peach apricot blushes nowadays, but it does have pigment. It is buildable. It is pretty soft, like for a powder brush. Like, for a powder blush, it doesn't feel super powdery. It just feels very nice on the skin. And it's a good amount of product, I think, in my opinion. It is 0.14 ounces. So I feel like I could get a lot of use out of this one if this was a better color for me. So if you're looking for a new blush, NYX powder blushes are actually pretty good. So I would go ahead and pick that up. I don't remember how much it is, but it's NYX, so it's going to be pretty inexpensive. So last but not least, I'm going to go ahead and go in with lip colors, and I have two of them today. I have the Urban Decay lipstick in Ravenswood, which looks like that. A little messy. And then I have this Avon Extra Lasting lipstick in the color Blushed Rose, Ravishing Rose. So I think I'm going to go in with Ravishing Rose on the bottom, and then I'm going to go in with Ravenswood on the top. Pigment there, that's good. Feels very soft, very creamy. I don't remember it being that soft. I don't know if it's just like half melted because it's hot outside or what it is, but it's a little redder than like what I would normally think of for a rose color. It feels so good. I can't stop putting it on. I need to stop. Yeah, so overall, I like the formula of this a lot, actually. You get a good amount of product in there. And this is used, so that's a good amount of product. Very, very soft on the lids. I don't know if the color is super correct, but, just gotta play around with that a little bit. So now I'm going to go in with the Urban Decay lipstick in Ravishing Rose, which looks to be a little bit more of a nude color, actually. This is a Ravishing Rose. This is Ravenswood. What am I talking about? See, I'm getting myself all confused. Okay, so this one is a lot stickier. Definitely is more nude than the other one. Sorry, I keep looking at myself in like the viewfinder of my computer, not the camera. Sorry. I want to know how I'm looking on camera. It's not bad though. It is still pretty moisturizing. I don't remember how much this is either. It's probably around like $10 to $12, I feel like. So this is the final look with the makeup that I forgot about. Overall, so the first eyeshadow palette I said before I'd give it probably a 3 out of 10. The second eyeshadow palette, the Makeover Essentials palette, I'd probably give a 6 out of 10. The blush I'd probably give a solid 8 out of 10. I would just pick a different color next time. And then the lipsticks, the Avon one, I'd probably give a solid 8.5 out of 10. I think it's very, very comfortable to wear, a good amount of product. I just think the color is a little deceiving. Like when I think of a rose, I think of like, not like red, I think of like a neutral mauve color. And then Ravenswood, the Urban Decay lipstick, I think is a little more sticky than the other formula, but I'd probably give it a solid like 7.5 out of 10 purely because of the sticky formula, but it still feels good on my lips and it still comes with a good amount of product. So that is everything that I have for you guys today. I hope you found this interesting. If you have any of these products or if you used any of them before, let me know down in the comments below. I'd love to hear what you guys think of these palettes and these products. And I will see you all in my next video. Bye, everybody.